Hello and welcome to this reading. My name's Liz and this is Guided by Angels. And what I'm going to do today is expand on the early reading a little bit. So in the early reading, we got a message coming through where you were saying, I hate this. Why stay with a karmic partner when you don't want to? Because you may be well aware that your person is with a karmic partner and they don't want to be there. They may have told you that, or you just know that because of the situation. Otherwise, why would they be in love with you if they were really happy where they are? So you're saying, I hate this. Why do it? Why put yourself through it? Why stay with a karmic partner or the situation? Because the karmic could also be a business partner or a job or something else. It could be family related. But what I'm really connecting with is, this is more for those of you who are resonating with someone who is still with a karmic partner, like they're married to someone or they're living with someone or they're involved with someone, and you're saying, I hate this. Why do it? It could also be that you're staying with a karmic partner when you don't want to. And you're saying, I hate this. Why stay with this karmic partner when I don't want to? So take that how it resonates with you, but we're going to expand on this and do a reading. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring in some karmic cards, and I'm going to bring in my fabulous, amazing favourite deck here, the Tarot of the Celtic Fairies. This is by McElroy, to bring some guidance in. So what do they want to say? Why stay with the karmic when they don't want to? Why stay with the karmic? Well, I feel first of all it's because they're making a plan. They can't just walk away that easily. It wouldn't serve them to do that in their mind, because in their mind it will cause too much stress, disruption, chaos, upheaval. Also for you, because you may get backlash. You may get the karmic partner coming at you or blaming you, or it may cause problems for you, and they're also protecting you. But I feel they're coming up with a plan. So it may feel right now like nothing is happening, but the adjustments are taking place within. So they know what adjustments they need to do, but I feel they are thinking about it right now. And they are planning, and it may actually be, the other people may be unaware that this is what the masculine is planning to do. So I feel they're putting a plan in place in their mind to make the adjustments in their mind. That means they're going to be thinking about it, working it all out, and then they'll take the action step. And there will be a victory. Okay, there will be a victory. But I feel this could also be because this karmic partner is quite controlling or demanding, or is creating a lot of drama there too. So the karmic partner could also be obviously oblivious to how much your masculine wants to leave, but they may feel it inside, and that's why they may be causing problems. I also feel they may be putting things down they need to do, so they may be telling them what to do a bit more. They may have more jobs for them to do around the house if they live together, or they may be coming up with more things they can do as a couple, or they may be making more plans with family. I feel like they're tying them down more and more, coming up with more responsibilities or more obligations or more things to do. And that's keeping them stuck too, because the karmic partner is aware that they need to control the situation in some way. Otherwise, they're going to lose your masculine in the process. So let's connect with the karmic partner and see from their point of view what they want to say. So there's quite a few things coming through here. So the first one is, they're saying, I've caught him or her. I'm going to say him for it's how I'm channeling, but you put this into your connection, whether it's him or her or they. I caught them looking at your social media. Okay, so your person said, I've caught him looking at your social media. So very likely your person watches you a lot of the time on social media, and the karmic partner is aware of that. So this may have also put them into this threatened energy where they feel threatened, and they are trying to create more reasons for them to stay. So I've caught him looking at your social media, which means that could have brought a problem up. And many of them, they've acted differently. So some of them will have brought it up and actually called them out on it and said, what are you doing? And it may have caused an argument. And that could have also caused them to kind of block you or push you away. Or they may just be acting like they haven't seen it because perhaps they're afraid. So I'm getting both energies coming through. I'm getting, with these energies here, I'm definitely feeling there is those karmic partners who perhaps aren't wanting to admit the truth that it's over. So they're pretending it's not really happening. They're in denial in a way. And then there is those karmic partners who are aware, and they may be causing a problem. And they may be trying to dominate the connection in some way by putting their foot down and saying, look, you're here with me. you've got to do this, you need to stay, we've got these responsibilities, these obligations. So I do feel there is some kind of authority that the karmic partner is trying to bring towards the masculine in some way. And that's another reason why they hate that. And that's why you hate it, because you're saying, I hate this. Why? Why are you putting up with this? Why are you doing this? Well, the karmic partner is saying, I've caught you looking at your social media. And that may be another reason why they're staying with the karmic partner even when they don't want to, because the karmic partner may be bringing that up in conversation or trying to blackmail them in some way. Leave him alone. This is to you. So they feel threatened by you, definitely. There is some kind of fear there of losing you, well, losing, them to you. So leave him alone. So they're kind of putting that stamp down, saying to you, just leave him alone, leave her alone, let them be, move on, go and find someone else because this person is with me. So there's a real defensiveness there. And again, that's what I'm picking up on here. So leave him alone, leave her alone, because they feel threatened by you, that you could potentially take the masculine away from them, okay? So there's fear there. I know he's been talking to you online, so they're very aware of what's going on here. So the masculine may not realise it, but the karmic partner knows. The karmic partner is aware that there is definitely something going on, that there's someone else that you're thinking about or talking to. I know he's been talking to online, so they may have noticed them looking at your social media. They've seen that already, and then they may have actually done a bit more research and spied. Maybe they've even been through this person's phone and noticed, yeah, you've been talking to them, haven't you? Or they could even be aware, if they perhaps go on online and they see they're online and they're wondering who they're talking to, they're aware in that way. So they are aware something's going on. Try and see it from my side. So this is the karmic partner trying to reason with you, saying, try and see it from my side. I'm hurting too. I care too. This person's made a commitment to me, or this person's with me right now. So you may hate this, but try and see it from my side. So that's also looking at it from the higher realms, being in the energy of love, not fear, looking at it from the bigger picture perspective, that there are lessons being learned. And if this person is trying to grab on, it's because they're afraid of change. He doesn't look after himself here. So this is the karmic partner saying he's not looking after himself very well here. So the karmic partner recognises the masculine perhaps isn't making an effort with them. Okay, so they may not groom themselves the same way as perhaps if they were going to meet up with you, or they don't look after themselves the same way. So they may have let themselves go a little bit because they haven't got anyone to impress. So that's how the karmic partner feels. I've sacrificed so much to be with him, try and see it from my side. So the karmic partner is saying, I've given a lot of my life up, or I've done certain things to actually be in this situation. So this could be if they've got children together, or if perhaps this person's put their career on hold or given up the career entirely, or maybe this person moved to be with your person, or maybe they left friends behind or family. So they feel like they've made a lot of sacrifices, and they may feel very isolated or very alone, or they may just not know what to do if this relationship breaks down. He has a loving heart, or she has a loving heart. So, and of course they do, otherwise you wouldn't love them. You wouldn't want them if they were cold and cruel. And even if they act that way sometimes, both of you have seen sides of your masculine that have been very loving and gentle. And this is another reason why the karmic partner holds on, because they've seen that loving side of them. They know that this person is very kind and gentle and has that loving heart. And many of them will be hoping and praying that they see that side again. And that can be another reason why they're perhaps denying that anything is wrong. But the reason why the masculine is staying there when they don't want to is because they don't want to hurt anyone. And they're planning something inside. I'm getting this real energy of a plan. So what else is going on with the karmic situation? Why stay there when they don't want to? What do we need to know about that? Why stay there when they don't want to? Because they're not a bad person. They don't want to hurt anyone. So it really is about waiting for the right time. And the thing is, they can go over and over it and round in circles. Is there ever going to be a right time? That's the problem. Because they can procrastinate and delay and put it off. But ultimately, someone's going to get hurt when they make this change. So it's about ripping the band-aid off fast, not just peeling it off slowly. It will be better if they just do it instead of just thinking about it and planning. They're trying to find a way out. So again, you're saying, I hate this. Why stay with the karmic when you don't want to? Because they're trying to find a way out. They may not know how to get out of this. And also because they're not a bad person and they don't want to be perceived or seen that way. So what's their big karmic struggle right now with that person in that situation? They are grateful for the good times they've had, and they'll say, I'm grateful, thank you for the good times, I'll always treasure them. So they do feel grateful for the time they've shared with the karmic partner because they've learned lessons and they've made memories, and they'll always treasure those lessons. But it's like they know it's now time to go. I feel uncomfortable around you. So they don't feel comfortable with this person anymore. They feel uncomfortable. They're actually giving me tooth pain when I'm connecting with this, which is about change. Okay, and it's change that's coming up to the surface, and it's coming to the front of things. They're getting at me in the front teeth here. So that's about things coming up. You know, things moving to the front. It's not something that's back in their mind. It's at the right, it's like on the tip of their tongue to actually do this. Because they're saying, I don't feel comfortable anymore. I feel uncomfortable around this person. I feel uncomfortable. It doesn't feel right. And they're also saying to the karmic partner, you'll be okay without me in your life. Even though the karmic partner is saying, I've sacrificed so much. I'm holding on. You have a loving heart. You know, I don't want you to go. The masculine is saying, you're going to be okay without me in your life. You'll be able to handle it. And this is perhaps something they are actually getting their head around. Will this karmic partner be okay? Will they be able to handle it if I leave, or if we split up, or if I choose a new path? Will they be able to deal with it? Will they be okay without me in their life? And maybe in the past they thought, no, they won't. But now they're realising they will be okay. They're going to have to be. So what's their dark struggle? Flying out. Okay, we've got, I don't like feeling vulnerable. So speaking about feelings, emotions, it makes them feel vulnerable. It doesn't matter whether they're talking to you or the karmic partner or anyone else. They don't like being, you know, open and honest about things sometimes because it makes them feel vulnerable. That scares them. So you're saying, why stay with the karmic when you don't want to? And they're saying, because I don't like feeling vulnerable. Also because they have no idea why you want them. I have no idea why someone like you, Divine Feminine, is interested in someone like me. You could have anyone. You've got your whole life going for you. Everything's working out for you. Why me? Why do you want me? So there's also fear about perhaps them not being able to fulfill your expectations, or you not wanting them if they leave everything behind. And I watched a tarot reading that was spookily accurate about us. So they may well have watched a reading or connected with a reading, or you've watched a reading that's been accurate, or even the karmic partner's watched a reading. But I feel they are becoming more spiritual and more aware through the things they are noticing or listening to. So it could also be something they've read. It doesn't necessarily mean it's a reading they've listened to on YouTube. They could have seen a picture of something on social media that was like a little mini card pull or something like that was spookily accurate. So they're receiving all the guidance that they need to leave or make a change. They're just planning how to. They're trying to find that way out right now. And they're not a bad person because they have a loving heart. Even the karmic partner is aware of that. You're aware of that. They don't want to cause any problems. So I feel it really is about they're trying to find a way out. And they know you hate that too. You know, they also know. And then they're asking themselves this question, why stay here when I don't want to? And then they bring all these things up. Well, it's because of this or this or this. But really they're planning their escape. And I do feel a lot of the karmic people are aware. They feel threatened. So they're digging the claws in. Some of them are doing it in a very active way, as in they're shouting, they're causing arguments, they're creating blocks and drama. Some of them are doing it differently. They're acting like they don't know, yet they know everything. They know that they've caught him looking at you online. They know that you're messaging each other. They feel all the distance and all the chaos that's going on. They just may be trying to act like it's not happening because they think, well, if I pretend it isn't happening, we're not going to talk about it and then they'll stay. But it's just a matter of time. They're already finding that way out. So have faith in the love. I hope this helps. Have a great day and I'll see you soon.